Right.
Welcome back. Welcome back. More to live for. Right back at it. Right back at it. As scheduled. Part two. Part two of this great interview. I'm gonna let her introduce herself once again, and we're gonna pick up where we left off at. How you doing, ma'am?
Hey. Big Sexy Des, female lyricist from Richmond, Virginia, moved to California and here to rock out with the guy.
Hey, that's what's up. Definitely appreciate it. Shout out to you and the whole team once again. Once again. What we picked up, what we stopped at on the last part one. I don't know if you heard me all the way, but what I was saying is like, everybody. It seems like everybody when they're doing something great, or following a dream, or just doing something that they got a passion for. It seems like everybody is like once they get started, good. Like they seem to have to hit some type of adversity or whatever. Like with me, I was saying that once I got my mind made up that I was gonna do this YouTube stuff, like I got hit with some depression and anxiety. So I had to kind of like overcome that and then kind of like get the ball rolling. But that kind of made me a stronger person. So I was kind of wondering like if you had like a similar experience.
Yeah. So when I, when I first moved to California, I had like went through like a couple little hiccups, like 2 weeks into me moving. I'm laughing about it now because looking back on it, bro, I was in shambles. But when I first moved to California, my place had caught on fire. Like I lost everything.
Damn.
Yeah, like everything. So like for 2 weeks, I had to like figure out how to get my stuff back, file an insurance claim, find where I'm gonna stay at in a place that I've never been at because everything's high price. But that like was like a little setback for me. I was like super sad for a little bit, but I'm like, all right, this is just gonna make me go harder. So I started doing like other things, like a lot of vlogs, a lot of content. I started even streaming for a little bit. Then I had another hiccup. My sister passed. So I really like fell into like a real depression after that. But I ended up getting my like streaming equipment back from the house fire. But still, I lost my sister, so I wasn't like here with anything. I wasn't trying to do anything. I wasn't trying to like rock with anything. But then I sat down and reflect. I'm like, yo, she would not want me to do this. She pushed me to come out here. My grandma rooting for me. She rooting for me. A lot of people was rooting for me. So I just needed to go out here and make people proud, make myself proud, make some of myself. Because life is too short, man. Like that could have been me inside my apartment because I really was gonna stay in there. But yeah, just I had those moments where I was like, nah, you gotta shake that shit off because you can't let it beat you. You gotta defeat it.
I heard that. I heard that. I definitely think that's an inspiration to a lot of people. When you're going through like if you go through something like that, you know, um, it's a reason that you make it through or whatever. Like, definitely sorry to hear about your loss or whatever, but like the fact that you were able to get out of that depression that you got into, and that's definitely understandable to fall into depression after losing a sibling. But the fact that you got out of it, it just goes to show that you're here for a reason, and everything that you're doing, is for the better, and you're doing what you're supposed to do or whatever. So I definitely want to take time on that. So like I heard you say like, you mentioned your apartment caught on fire and like I don't know if like well, I don't remember hearing like, any wildfires in LA or whatever. Like I know like that's trending right now in Maui or whatever. So like I'm not trying to make light of it, but like how was that scenario?
So it's crazy because I was thinking, if my place ever catch fire, it would be a wildfire, right? Like I would think that, but instead there was a lamp plugged into the back corner of the apartment, right? My This is an Airbnb until like I figured out where I wanted to stay at, like for sure, like what area I want to stay in. So I'm living off like Martin Luther King Boulevard, behind like a Valero or whatever. It's like a nice little apartment, but they had it looked like they converted like and added more rooms into there. But I didn't know if they hired like actual construction workers or people that electricians and stuff to really do it the right way. I guess not.
Right.
So the lamp is plugged in. I didn't know that the apartment had faulty wiring. I did know that whenever I would plug up like my streaming equipment to like figure out how to work it, the power would always go out in the whole building. So I'm like, what in the world? I ain't think nothing of it. So this night, I'm smoking. I got the lamp plugged in. And I'm like, man, I should probably go to sleep. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go get something to eat. So I walked 10 minutes around the street to Pizza Hut. I get to Pizza Hut. and they said my order's ready, and I'm getting ready to go pay, but I didn't have my card on me. So I'm like, let me go back to the house, and I'm gonna get the money, and I'm come back and get the food. I walk back to the house, and I'm smelling like smoke. I'm like, for it to be summer in California, it's kind of crazy that they got burning a fireplace right now. That's kind of weird, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe people in Virginia do that too. You know, I drove past a couple houses that had the chimney going. Man, I get to the house, I'm smelling the smoke more. I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking around. I'm like, none of these houses got chimneys. Not putting two and two together. I reached for the doorknob, and it's a metal doorknob. Touch it, it's not hot. I open it up, and smoke billows out. And I'm like, this must be the wrong house. And I shut the door, even though I'm thinking, like, I just used my key to open the door. This is my house. So I open it back. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, my place on fire. So I try to, like, turn my flashlight on my phone, walk in, see where it's coming from. It's coming from the back corner where that light was. I run upstairs, tell the people, like, hey, the building's on fire. Like, you guys got to come out. Someone called 911. I'm trying to put the fire out. Fire department get there, and he was like, yo, it was faulty wiring. It was just, like, a crazy thing. The man, like, there was a lady and the husband living above my apartment building. Now, the husband came rushing out like he was going to be Clark Kent and save somebody. I thought he was going to save someone. He comes downstairs and shoves the fire hydrant in his wife's hands. She's like 5 feet tall. I'm 5'5". She's belly button height to me. Pushes her into the fire and like makes her put it out. So I'm like, nah. Like, I go in there, try to put it out. He pushes me out the way, I guess. He's like, nah, I'm going to do it now, since I guess he got some common sense. Like, this not right. You're not supposed to push your wife into here. He starts aiming the fire. Instead of the back corner where the lamp is the cause of the fire, he starts aiming the hose and everything at my equipment, just like drowned it, doused it. It was crazy. But the fire department came. They was like, yeah, faulty wiring. You got to stay somewhere else till the smoke clear. And I'm just like, where the hell I'm supposed to go? I'm not from here. What? But they ended up letting me stay in the spare room that they had. I was just like, wow. And the kicker of the story, right? They had the wife and the husband had a kid. The kid comes outside and he was like, I thought I smelled something burning.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, man, but yo, I'm glad that they were able to accommodate you with somewhere to stay or whatever. Like, did you I'm pretty sure you thought about relocating, like coming back, to the East Coast, like going to something like that.
Yo, what I was thinking. I was like, yeah. I called my mom. I was like, yo, I ain't got no ID. I ain't got no birth certificate. I ain't got nothing. Help me. I was stressing. I was like, basically, I'm unidentified right now in California. I don't know nobody. I don't got no ID. I don't got my bank cards. All I got is my phone and myself and the clothes on my back. So it was like crazy. I was stressing, but I was like, nah, I'm going to keep praying about it. I'm going to be positive. Some going to fall through. Some going to happen. And sure enough, my friend Success, shout out to Success, she made me a GoFundMe and shared it around the people, and they helped out. And I told my mom what happened. Some of her friends from work and family members started helping out. And I was just like, man, this is crazy. Oh, man, I was stressed out.
Hey, I'm glad you were able to, make it through that, man. Like, and definitely, getting help from, people, man. It definitely shows, like, when people stick together, man, like anything is possible. So, coming from that, like, what was the next project that you had, like, after that?
So after that, I just really focused on like shooting music videos for one of my albums that I had dropped on all platforms called Planifornia. I started like going to the studio heavily, just making sure like I was out of the temporary housing situation. It was like a lot of hotel rooms. So I was like, let me do something. So I was like doing all the videos to that, re-recording some songs, mainly a lot of vlogging content, and just trying to get to know people out in the area. Just so I wasn't like focusing, rolling, thinking like, oh, this is setback. I meant I was gonna come with a comeback.
I can understand. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, I definitely appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate all the game, man. And your story definitely is a motivational story for others, man, and a testament to everybody that's doing something, man, to follow your dreams and keep pushing no matter what. Because like, we all go through ups and downs on the journey, man. And that's what it's all about, really, the journey. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get there, and not have the journey to reflect on, it ain't even worth being there. Really, I heard a lot of people say that, and I'm starting to
Yeah.
understand it. So I definitely, you know what I mean, want to shout you out and everything that you've been through, and definitely shout out the whole team that you're working with. Bunch of stand-up individuals. So I definitely think you know, you want to win the team, so you ain't got no choice but to win. So before we wrap things up, man, anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Oh man, shout out my grandma. Shout out Banky Pound, Versace Chachi, Hollywood Trail. He be holding it down, helping me out with things on Twitch and moderating and stuff. Shout out Soldier Sam. When I first started rapping, he started letting me use your studio, man. Just shout out the whole Richmond area, DJ Jax, Easy Money. Those are some producers that I done work with. Superstar O, a couple people next up, Big Duck Energy, the whole Twitch community show a lot of love and be holding it down. So especially Missy Face, shout out Missy Face. She's the one person, if you're on Twitch, that is who you want in your community, in your corner, and to just help you out and guide you along a lot of hardships that you will come across in Twitch. So yeah, shout out the whole family, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And if you could one more time, man, could you shout out all your information where people can find you at, all your blogs, your YouTube channel, your Twitch, all that good stuff.
All right, so Twitch is I am Big Sexy Des, all caps. I am, not Big Sexy Des, just I am, y'all. I am Big Sexy Des. YouTube, Mama Des. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Big Sexy Des. Instagram, Big Sexy Des, and that's how you guys can find me. Anything Big Sexy Des, pretty much, except for YouTube, it's gonna be Mama Des.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Once again, shout out to you. Everything you've been through, man. Free your pops, man. R.I.P. to your sister, man. And keep winning. Keep winning and keep grinding, man. And yeah, I think it's been a super cool project, man. And it's definitely was a great opportunity for me to network with you know, some big names. Even though you in California, you know what I mean, like you still based out of the East Coast. So opportunity for me to work with some big names that's from over here, you know, that's good too. That's a blessing for me. So definitely shout out to you, and I appreciate you for doing that. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap things up. It's been another edition of More to Live For. I am the voice of the North. Hope you enjoyed this great interview, man. Got a great artist here, man. She left all her info right out there for you, man. Subscribe to Twitch, the YouTube channel. Check out all the good music. It's really like that. I'm the voice of the North. Why settle for less? My last name's More. We out.